colleagues, dear conference organizers, thank you for the opportunity to present the report. Dear colleagues, bring to your attention a report on the topic methodological aspects of revealing the metacognitive potential of a teacher in the context of the development of his health-preserving competence. The authors of the study are Vasyl Fedorets, Oksana Klochko, I Klochko, I Berezhna, and I Ivanytsia. Metacognitive strategies are an important aspect of the health-preserving competence of a physical education teacher. Metacognitive strategies as a teacher's mental tool are aimed at maintaining health both at rest and during exercise. This, together with the importance of metacognitive strategies of the physical education teacher for the preservation of life and health of students of the cognitive condition of physical activity, represents this problem as relevant. The purpose of the study: improving the methodology and techniques for the development of metacognitive strategies in postgraduate education as an important aspect of health competence physical education teachers. The study was conducted on the basis of assistive methods and approaches, the main of which were metacognitive methodology of archetypal pedagogy, archetypal psychological, competence physiological. We used narrative, holistic, philosophical, epistemological, transdisciplinary, primitive approaches, and analysis of scientific literature. We developed the two questionnaires. Questionnaire number 1: analysis of simplifying health-preserving metacognitive strategies and interpretation. And questionnaire number 2: understanding health-preserving metacognitive strategies. To develop and manifest the metacognitive abilities of the teacher, we present the concept of logos of health-preserving competence as a part of the cognitive components of this competence. Dr. Lines, the personal professional factor of the teacher's professional activities based on the interaction of the atypical and partly emotional sphere. We developed the concept of needs of health-preserving competence as part of the personal existential component of his competence. For the development of metacognitive strategies, we have developed and applied methods of actualization of metacognitive abilities and archetypical measurement and consciousness to improve the health-preserving competence of a physical education teacher. During the development of this technique for competence was well laid in its base. This methodology is based on the integration of such components with book scheme 1. Logos of health-preserving competence of physical education teachers, myths of health-preserving competence of physical education teachers, determining health-preserving strategies and metacognitive semantic context. Look scheme 2. Conceptual and structural scheme of consolidation and implementation of health-preserving competence through the formation of health-preserving discoveries and narratives of health through the iterative facts of myths and logos of health-preserving competence of physical education teachers. Consider the results of a study conducted in 2017-2018. 816 physical education teachers were invited to the study. The experimental group consisted of 400 members. The study was implemented in 9 institutions of higher education in Ukraine. After representation of test results, this book graphs number 1, test results of physical education teachers using questionnaire number 1. Analysis of reducing health-preserving metacognitive strategies and interpretation, before and after the implementation of the methods of actualization metacognitive abilities and archetypical measurement of consciousness to improve the health perceiving competence and physical education teaching. Google, on the house, indicates the result of the study before the implementation of these methods and after the implementation of these methods. Please look task number 2. Figure number 1. Graphical representation of test results in communication teachers using questionnaire number 2. Understand health perceiving methodological strategies before and after the implementation of the methods of actualization of metacognitive abilities and typical measurement of consciousness to improve the health perceiving competence of physical education teaching. We consider metacognitive strategies as an important aspect of health competence of physical education teaching. In pedagogical practice, in the conditions of postgraduate education, we apply the development of special rules, development of health perceiving competence as a teacher of physical culture. These special courses include the trained and tested methods of actualization of metacognitive abilities and archetypical measurement of consciousness to increase the health perceiving competence of physical education teaching. Each purpose, therefore, updates the metacognitive strategies of the teacher. The logo of health perceiving competence of physical education teachers is represented as a professionally oriented metacognitive sphere of a teacher. To study methods of integrative use of metacognitive and ethical phenomena to improve the health competence of physical education teachers. Two questionnaires were used to study the metacognitive strategies of physical education teachers. The issues had an axiological dimension and the doctrinal institutional. The issues highlight the role of humanism and currently as the submission of the relevant modern Ukrainian anti-trans and education reform. The Klochko test was used to process the test analysis. The positive dynamics of learning outcomes aimed at updating the goals of cognitive strategies in students. Dear colleagues, the report is out. Thank you for your attention.